viewers as well know, is Mr. Daniel taking on the course mathematics, and today we're treating on the topic of Venn diagram. We're going a little bit into Venn diagram, some definitions, and we're doing also cardinality of sets, or we'll take on what problems, different criteria. So please, what you do for me, like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. So let's go straight down to our lesson. What is Venn diagram? Okay, now Venn diagrams is the process of using rectangle to represent a universal set and circle to represent a subset. And it was being introduced by a mathematician called John Venn. An English mathematician called John Venn is what that introduced this Venn diagram. Hope you get it. Are we there? Now, first of all, I will do some little example from our textbook. I'm going to take some example. We set A. Let's say example. Example 1. Set A is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Then it's equals set B. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then C. 4, 8, and 12. 4, 8, and 12. Now, the question says what? Say show the relationship in a Venn diagram. Show the relationship on a Venn diagram. Now, basically is a set given to us. Let's draw on board. This is a set given to us. Let's say show it on a Venn diagram, the relationship between those sets. Now, this is how you go. Let's take a word or rectangle. Now, this is it. Then take the circle. Now, in this case, we have what? 3 subsets. This is a subset, this is a subset, this is a subset. So, now take it like this. A, B, and C. Now, look at these 3 things. Set A has 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now look at it. So B has 1 also, which is the 1 should be here. Yes. Set A and B 2. So I think we have to draw it more bigger. My drawing. Then now we have 1, set A, set B, and see we have 1. We have 2 also. We have 3 in set A, put the 3 here. We have 4. We have 4 also here. We have 5. We put the 5 here. Then come to set B, we have 1, 2, already put in it. We have 6. We write the 6 here. We have 7. We have 8. And okay. Now you look at it now. There's 8 between the 4. Okay, now this 4 that is here. You look at it now, there's 4 here, there's 4 here, there's 4 here. So you put it in the middle. You see the 4 has part in all 3 sets because they say A intersect B intersect C. If you look at it, 4 here, 4 here, 4 here. So you put the 4 at the middle, let the 3 what intersect. Then now look at it here. We have 8 here. 8 appear equally set C and set what B. You now put 8 here. 8 because appear only B and what C. Then now the last one, I think we have 9. We have to put your 9 here. Then the last one have 12. That successfully show the relationship between the 3 what? 3 subsets on the what? On the Venn diagram. Now, I'm going to move out from there. I'm going to move out to cardinality. Then I'm going to release a full video where we'll be treating. Also, we're going to do more video on it, but I want to move to cardinality where we're using let me say word problem. Using method of cardinality to solve word problem. We all know I'm going to explore this cardinality. I'm going to use to solve many word problems before we move over to Venn diagram. Changing them, rotating them. One set one problem set, one problem on the one problem of Venn diagram, one problem of cardinality, will be interchanging them. Okay, now under Venn diagram we're doing cardinality of a set. Cardinality of a set is the number of elements in a set. Now expressed as number of A or number of B. Now this is a formula for us to solve question word problem. Actually there are 5, but this is one of it. I will get, or maybe on my next video, check out on my next video. Next weekend, I will get the uniform, we'll do a little brief of it, and we'll solve a lot of questions that contain this particular aspect of a formula. We'll solve a lot of questions on my next class. So please keep in touch and get it now. Then now, we're going to do some questions now. That will help us to give us some ideas on word problem. Example 1. Example 1. Now, you take the question down. Already. Out of 30 students in a class, out of 30 students in a class, are we there? 14 students have taken mathematics. 14 students have taken mathematics. 10 of the students has taken mathematics but not economics. 10 of the students has taken mathematics but not economics. Are we there? What is the number of students who had taken mathematics and economics? What is the number of students who had taken mathematics and economics? Are we there? Also find the number of students who are taking economics but not mathematics. Also find the number of students who are taking economics but not mathematics. Now, as example 1, are you ready?
Yeah.
Now we are going to put what? Solution. Now, bring the question. You say what? Out of 30 students, which is, now let's go. Number of the universal sets is equals to what? Okay. Then they say what? 14 students have taken mathematics. 14 number of students who took mathematics are what?
14.
Then now, say 10 students has taken mathematics but not economics. Now, 10 students has taken mathematics but not what?
Economics.
Which is these people out of the 14 that have taken mathematics. Let me break something down. For out of those 14 that have taken mathematics, this is not mathematics only. But from these 14, there are also people who also do economics. Now they say 10 students has taken mathematics, which is people that do only mathematics. 10 students has taken mathematics, but not what?
Economics.
Now that set is written as number of. I think I'm coming, okay? Okay. People are taking number of economics intersect number of mathematics prime is equal to what? Which is people who took what? Mathematics in low, but not what?
Economics.
These are the people who are looking, these are the people that want to have. People who took mathematics. Okay, no. There's a little error there. Also, the sense is mathematics. I'm supposed to have M intersect E prime is equals to 10. Now let's go again. Still have the interpretation of the question. Then what is the next one? Where did I say again? What is the number of students who are taking mathematics and economics? Number of students who are taking mathematics and what?
Economics.
What does that tell us? And economics. What does that tell us? Is it union? Is it union?
Yes.
Are you sure? How many students are taking mathematics and economics? What does it tell us? Intersection. M intersects what? E. Is what? We don't know. I'll follow you.
Yes.
Or following up good. Now, continue again. You say what? Also find number of people who take what?
Economics, but not mathematics.
Now, economics, number of students who have taken economics, but not what? Mathematics. Now, this is a number of people who are taking mathematics, but not what?
Economics.
This is a number of people who are taking economics, but not what?
Mathematics.
This is a number of people who are taking mathematics and
Economics.
good. Now, this is what we're going to do. What we're looking for, we add this. We don't add. Now, the last one on the list, number of people who took what? Who have taken economics. Also looking for this one. If you look at it, we have n of m to be 14. N of e, we don't add it. People who took only economics, but no mathematics, we don't what? Mathematics and economics, we don't what? Now, I can use it with understanding from the equation. I can tell you that this one already, the answer of this one is showing on the board. This intersects. The answer of it is already showing. They say if 14 students took mathematics, and 10 only, this signifies 10 only, but this means what? People who have taken, only 10 people took mathematics, but not what? Economics. 10, which is the remaining 4 people They are either mathematics, they took mathematics and what? Economics. The remaining 4 people took mathematics and what?
Economics.
But we are not going to move with that judgment. We are going to follow the what? The procedure. We are going to follow the what? The process. Now, first of all, we are going to work. Okay? Now, this is the first formula we are going to use for this. Number of, because we want to look for this. And for us to get this intersection that is here, for us to get the intersection, we are going to make use of this, I think with the universal set. Okay. First of all, because we are looking for this first. Number, we are going to use this formula now. Number of n is equals to the number of people who have taken mathematics but not economics plus the number of people who are taking mathematics and economics. For us to be able to get what? To get this intersection. This is the first formula we have to use. Now, as we go, please use formulas. You begin to note them down. Because it can be any alphabet. And you can note them down, you can write them, you can add it to all this one as short formula for cardinal. Whenever you come across cardinality of what problem, they don't ask you to draw a Venn diagram to represent them. They just say you should do what? You should base on cardinality and solve them. So you should know that at every aspect that we given the equation, all these are the little short formula you should what? Use it to break down your word problem. Now, from here now, I'm going to go. Number of n is what?
14.
Then mathematics but not economics is what?
10.
Do you have this one? Okay. Now, what are we going to make this? We're going to make this one subject formula. Carry the 10 over to this side. We now have 14 minus what?
10.
Equals to what? Here will now be 4. Is equals to n intercept what? E. Are following? Are following? Now, we have gotten this already. But we are still looking for something, which is this. We have already gotten this. We have not gotten this. We have not gotten what? This. Now, let's come to the formula here. The formula here says, let's look at the formula. N union n. Now, which is, if my universal set is 30, which is my n union e is equals to 30. Am I right?
Yeah.
Because now, if you see, according to the equation, they didn't tell us that, they didn't explain to us that there is any, out of the 30, some are not doing any of the subjects. They didn't tell us that maybe out of the 30, there are people who are not doing any of the subject. No. But since they didn't give us that information, which is, at all the 30 students participate in at least one subject, right? Because they didn't give information that some are outside. They say all of them, out of the 30 students, which is one participate at each, either one is doing mathematics or is doing economics. Are you getting me? Okay. Now, which is my union of a set of the total must be equal to what?
10.
Now, for us to get our union is 30, what are we looking for? Number of n, we don't have it. Which is, we have our n, we don't have our what? N. And our n here represents what? Our e. So, putting this formula, now we're going to have number of n union e is equals to number of n plus number of e minus number of n intercept e. Have you gotten those variables? Have you gotten what I'm looking for here?
You have not gotten one.
We've gotten this one, that is easy. 4. Are you following?
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Now, this one is equal to what?
30.
This is equal to what?
40.
Plus this one. It's not giving us, right?
Yes.
Then minus this one is equal to what?
4.
Now, 14 minus 4 will give us what?
10.
30 is equal to what? 10 plus number of what? Then take the 30 of what? 30 minus 10 equals to number of what? 30 minus 4 give us what?
20.
Equals to number of what? We have gotten this. Eh? But are we done? We are not done with this. People that study only economics. People that study only what?
Economics.
Now, I think we should take this part of the board and do it this way. Now, the same formula we use here. On this occasion, we are looking for people that did the intercept of both, right? This is the same formula we also use to find people that study only economics. I'm going to look for it. I'm now going to look at it. Number of E is equals to number of E intercept N prime plus number of N intercept E. You look at it, we have all our variables there, right?
Yes.
Now, this one is what?
20.
It's equal to, then this we don't mean it, right?
Yes.
Which is number of E intercept N plus, this one is what?
4.
Okay, now, this is the second aspect of the last aspect. So number of economics is equal to number. Now, people that speak economics only plus the number of people that speak the intercept people economics and mathematics. Then this is 20. Then add it to the number of people that speak economics only. It's not given yet. So we know this intersection is equals to 4. So we put it 4. Good. Then from there, we take it over to the side, collect items. 20 minus 4 give us 16. So 16 people speak, 16 people do economics, but not mathematics. Now, if you want to cross check whether the work is the same thing, I'm now going to add 16 plus 4 plus 16 plus 4 plus 10. It's going to give us 30. 16. Now, 16 plus 4 give us 20. 20 plus 10 equals to what? 30. Answer is correct. Now, example 2. Example 2 is on the board already, so I'll take the question for example 2. See now, out of 50 students in a class, 35 speak Yoruba, 35 speak Yoruba, and 30 speak Hausa. 30 speak Hausa. If X is the number of students that speak both languages, and every student speaks at least one of the two languages, and every student speaks at least one of the two languages, I find X. The number of students that speak Yoruba only. The number of students that speak Hausa only. The number of students that speak not more than one language. The number of students that speak not more than one language. Now, for you to interpret a set of two subsets like this, we have to go through. We will start from the middle, from the last. They say X speak both languages. First of all, put X. X speak both languages. Now, they didn't tell you that 30 speak Hausa only. They say 30 speak Hausa, which is from that 30, there are some of the students, some of the people there that speak what? Yoruba. So because of that, I'm going to put 30 minus X. Now, Yoruba, they say 35 speak Yoruba, they didn't say only. The word only means it's just those people. Those people do not do other thing. But they say 35 speak Hausa, Yoruba, sorry to say. Then now, you have to 35 minus what? X. 35 minus what? X. Then now, we now take it to cardinality, practice cardinality to break it down again. We don't want to take from here, we will just add everything together, equate it to 50 because they say at least every student speak at least one language, which is H union Y prime is equals to 0. If you compare to the universal set, I believe we know complement, so that is prime. Compared to the universal set, which is all the elements in the universal set are also in the subset, which is there's no complement. The complement is what? 0 according to cardinality. So now, n of H is equals to 30. N of Y, number of Y is equals to what? 35. Now, that's where we come into difference of a set. If you have watched the first video, you understand called difference of a set. Now, what does it mean that number of elements in H but not in what? Y. This is now number of elements in H but not in Y. It's now what? 30 minus X. The number of elements in Y but not in H equals to 35 minus X. Now, they say the intersection of both is equal to what? X. Then the union of both is equal to what? 50. Now, remember, we have done something like before. Go straight back to our what? Our formula. The formula is what? N union N is equal to number of N plus number of N minus number of N intersect N. Put our variables here. Well, N number of H union Y is equal to number of H plus number of Y minus the intersection, which we do not have it yet. Now, fill in your variable. We have what? 50 is equal to 30 plus 35 minus what? X. Now, come over to this last part of it. 50. Now look at it. 30 minus 30. 30 plus 35. 30 plus 35 is equal to what? 65. Minus what? X. Is equal to 65 minus what? X. Now, take 65 to this, so that's our 50 minus 65 equals to minus what? X. Then now, 50 minus 65 equals to what? Minus 15 is equal to minus X. It can never be a negative sign. So we have to what? Cancel through by what? Minus 1 minus 1. Then we have what? 15 is equals to what? X. Now, we have gotten the first, we say find X. Then the second question, I said what? So number of cells that speak Hausa only. Now, we have gotten, first of all, okay, we did for Yoruba here. Number of cells that speak Yoruba only. Come here. Which is what? 35 minus X. Now we've gotten our X to what? 15 because what? 20. Then the other aspect, number of cells that speak what? Hausa is what? 30 minus what? X. We've gotten our X to what? 15. 30 minus 15 was what? 15. Then the last question say, number of students that speak not more than one language. Not more than what? One language. This is what to add these two together. Now, we now determine 20 plus what? 15. Because what? 35. Which is, these 35 students, they do not speak, they can't hear each other in the class. If they're in the class, they can't hear each other. It's only 20 of them. 20 of them can hear each other, 15 of them can, but they do not speak more than one language. These 35 don't speak more than one language. So our answer for that is done. Thank you. So let's move on to the next question. Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay. Now, in a recent recruitment,
exercise into the civil service. Are we there? Okay. Say 300 applicants. 300 applicants were interviewed. 300 applicants were interviewed. Are you following? 90 were listed as holders of university degree. 90 were listed as holders of university degrees. Are we there?
No.
Are we good to go?
Yes.
Okay. And 120 as holders of higher national diploma. 120 as holders of higher national diploma. Are we to go?
Yes.
65 were listed as both holders of university degree and higher national diploma. I come again. 65 were listed as both holders of university degrees and higher national diploma. Are we there? Now the question says, how many applicants were neither holders of university degree nor holders of higher national diploma? Now, let's say a question. Now, let's go. Let's say, are we to go?
No, question. How many applicants were there?
How many applicants were neither? How many applicants were neither holders of university degrees nor holders of higher national diploma? Which is this question, so which is there are set of students or the set of people that want to do the service that do not have any of these qualifications. They neither hold university degree or a what? Higher national diploma, which is they are here. That is the number we are being asked. Now, in this one, I'm going to do it very sharp. I don't want to waste our time. I want to just use logic and just take some mathematical time to just do it. And from there, I will just explain it and get the answer straight. So please, just take note of it. Now, 65 were both.
Yes.
Now, like I said, I want to use knowledge of what I knew before. This is what? Higher national what? Diploma. They say how many is there? How many people there is there?
120.
Higher national diploma.
120.
120.
20.
Which is now, it will now be number of H minus U. Because what? 120 minus what? It's now because what? 120 minus 65 give us what? Equals to what? 50 what?
5.
Which is about 50 what? 55, yeah. And now, number that give us university, but cost what? 90 minus what?
65.
Is equals to what?
25.
Now, they say what we are looking for now is the people that are here, which is number of H prime union H, U. H union U all prime, which is adding these two together compared to the universal set of 300. Now, the total of this, if you add everything together here, they say there are some students here, there are some people here, which is if we compare to the universal set as complement, we are going to get what? We are going to get the remaining figures that is in universal set, but not in what? In these two subsets. So with that, I'm going to say, since we are doing it, we are going to add, it will now be number of H minus U plus number of U minus H plus number of H intersect U. So now, okay, let's bring this other side. Now, we have this. We have this, right?
Yes.
This is what? H in the U is what?
55.
Give us, first of all, let's say number of H union U of prime. Give us 55 plus what? Plus what? 65. Let me write it out for you. Now, minus since now there's something I'm supposed to do. Before this will come in, we're supposed to use universal sets. It's supposed to come first before this. Now let me state it again clearly so that we will not be lost. Do you understand what I mean? Yes. So now the universal sets minus number of H minus U plus number of U minus H plus number of H intersect U. Here now it will now be 300 minus 55 plus 25 plus
65.
then now 25 plus 65 plus 55 plus 25 plus 65 is now what?
155.
Minus what?
145.
And 300 minus 145 give us what?
155.
155. Which is we have 155 recruitments, people that do not have neither holders of university degrees or higher national diploma. Do you understand?
Yes.
If you have any question, you can just drop it in our message box and we get to your question, give you explanation in our next class. Do you have any question? As we move on further to our next example.